Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Today's video we're gonna talk about if statements. So we can give a couple of conditions, and our if statement would check, which is if condition is true, it runs the statement we give. So let's try. And so I'm making a variable, and we used to have a b c as a variable name, but now we're giving the bigger name. And in the real life program, we give the bigger names to just make the variable easy to identify what value they have. So I'm saying input and convert the value of input to an integer. As we know, by default, Python takes a string as input. So I'm saying give me a number between 1 and 3. Call sign, make it neat. And so it would have a value, and then let's say if. I'm saying if, and in this two brackets we would parentheses we would put a condition. So I'm saying if number is equal to 1, so the code and then press enter. When you press enter, you see a tab in the next one. This tab means whatever typing in it is under if. So I'm saying print user gave us 1 as input. So let's run the program. Or you may be thinking about these two equal to signs. Why we have two equal to sign? This means equal to 1. But in Python and in many languages, this is equal to sign means we are assigning a value to it. For example, this means whatever the value given by the user, assign this value to number. So this one equal to sign is usually used to assign a value. So 2 means when you have 2 is equal to sign, it means actually equal to. So I'm saying I give the condition when number is equal to 1, then run this condition. So pressing F5, you can see over here I'm giving 1. So user, it runs the line whatever gave it then. And let's see, we can add actually a couple of lines. When you press enter, you see the tab in the start, and then you can write a whole bunch of statements. So let's try to run again, typing once, and both the statement runs. So it's pretty simple. Let's try else statement. So what would happen before else? Let's try if we give other than 1, what would happen? The condition runs when we give 1. So let's try 2. Nothing happens, right? Because we are not doing anything with 2 here. And again, and I type here 1 2 3. It's just written over here. It's nothing. If I give any input, it takes it. It really doesn't matter. I'm pressing F5. I give 800 or bigger value 1000. It really doesn't matter. It deals it same because it's a number and it's in the number. It can give me an error if I run the program. If I'm pressing F5. If I run the program and I give a string to it, why it's gonna give me error? It's gonna give me error because I'm converting it to int, and it's not an integer. It cannot convert it to integer. Let's press enter and see what happens. When I press enter, it says we cannot convert it to int, and it's not a base 10 value, so we cannot convert it. So it's just something that you type. It's not a condition. Condition is over here. So let's try else. uh, we should type else at the very corner, and it's like this. Else print you are under else. So how it works, we were typing 1, it was running these two lines, it's printing both of them, right? But if we were when we were giving other values, it wasn't doing anything. But now we give the else. It means if the condition is not true, do this. Okay, and let's try. We're gonna give some other value, and we would see what happens pressing F5. So I'm giving again 9 a value. So if you are under else, because run this statement, not these. Similarly, you can have a couple of if statements in a program. So say we use it else if we give the condition, and the condition is if number is equal to 2, then print user gave 2. So I'm again gonna run the program. So I'm typing 2, so it's user gave us 2, and then run it again, giving something other value like 3 or something else. It's not gonna print anything. Why? Because we don't have any else statement. So at the end, if you want to put else statement, go back and type else colon, and then do something. Type under else, and then if I run the program, I give 87. None of the condition we had. First condition, if it's number 1, print this. Number 2, print this. Else, whatever value, do this. So that's how else and if works. Let's try something else. If you can give, if for example you want to run this code in 2 different conditions, you can do that. For example, you can use R and say if number is equal to 3, it would print these 2 lines. So how it works, the condition would be true, and all the things would be run, all the commands would be run under if when one of these conditions, not 2, one of these, any of these conditions is true. Even if both of them true, it's gonna run these. So let's try pressing F5, giving 1, it prints, right? Again running the program, pressing F5, giving 3, it runs the same those 2 lines. Similarly, we can use and means the whole condition would be true when both these lines would run when all those conditions are gonna be true, and number cannot equal be 1 and 3 same time. So I wanna introduce a new variable. I wanna give this one number 1 and then number 2, and then I'm saying int it was correct. Input for number 2, you can type anything. So I'm saying if number 1 is 1 and number 2 is 3, then it's gonna run these 2 lines. Other than that, nothing gonna happen. Pressing F5 again. Oh, it is a syntax. Um, no idea. No idea what the problem is. Oh, it should be here. We have a tab problem. Okay, saying the incorrect tab. Let's try. Oh, what happened here? Let me check. Oh, I didn't close this parenthesis. It's making me crazy. Uh, should have one tab only, and then pressing F5. So remember the condition. Condition is if number one is 1 and number 2 is 3. So first of all, we're being asked for number 1. So I'm giving 1 and not giving the correct answer is 3. Giving 2. So it's not gonna run anything. Uh, let's run the program again. Try to give the same condition. Try to make the condition true. And then 3. It runs the condition. So you can use or, you can use and, giving a lot of conditions. Similarly, print, you can use input, asking user other things, giving a new variable ABC, do a whole bunch of things. You can have if a statement under this if a statement, and you can ask and check more conditions depend upon the program you're making. So I can ask we can ask user even under if a statement for input 1 3, and then start asking me for a value. So yeah, so I think this should be a helpful tutorial for you to understand if a statement, if else, and elif, and how we use or and with if. And you can have actually a couple of and a couple of or and and or together in if, depends upon how complex condition you are dealing with. Thanks for watching the tutorial. See you in the next one. Bye.